just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straight in the curve, yeah, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get them, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Woo! Making their way the only way they know how. Yeah, that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. I'm a good old boy, you know my mama loved me, but she don't understand. They keep her showing my hands and not my face on TV.
Changing, he won't budge an inch. He'd ride lightning and never even flinch. He tips his hat to the ladies and the legends too. Skull ring on his pocket, just like Chrysler do. He loves whiskey and rolling smokes, campfire songs and old man jokes. Long live cowboys chasing gold buckle dreams, pearl snap shirts and old faded blue jeans. Real life cowboys that weather the wind and the rain, like desperados waiting on a train. Those honky-tonk heroes and their six-string guitars, outlaw troubadours beneath those neon stars. Long live cowboys. Well, listen up, girl, your mama learned firsthand the reason they don't call him a cowman. He's a cowboy, he won't always save the day. He'll ride off into the sunset even when he should stay. And the same thing that stole your heart is the same dang thing that's gonna tear it apart. Long live cowboys chasing gold buckle dreams, pearl snap shirts and old faded blue jeans. Real life cowboys that weather the wind and the rain, like desperados waiting on a train. Those honky-tonk heroes and their six-string guitars, outlaw troubadours beneath those neon stars. Long live cowboys. Woo! Modern day real life cowboys. Now he'll never settle down and you can't tame his soul. He was born 100 years too slow. Long live cowboys chasing gold buckle dreams, pearl snap shirts and old faded blue jeans. Real life cowboys that weather the wind and the rain, like desperados waiting on a train. Those honky-tonk heroes and their six-string guitars, outlaw troubadours beneath those neon stars. storm, felt the rain, had our share of heartache and a little bit of pain. But the clouds have parted and the skies are blue. Now we're dancing in the sunshine, just me and you. So grab your boots, let's hit the floor. We've earned these smiles and we're wanting more. Turn up the music, let the good times roll. Life's too short, so let's lose control. Good times roll, let the laughter fly. We're living in the moment under the open sky. Feel the rhythm of the heartbeat, take a wild stroll. We're making memories and the good times roll. Got the windows down, the wind's in our hair. Every single worry's drifting out of here. Raise a toast to the hard times that we've been through. Now we're living like there's nothing we can't do. So grab your boots, let's hit the floor. We've earned these smiles and we're wanting more. Turn up the music, let the good times roll. Life's too short, so let's lose control. Good times roll, let the laughter fly. We're living in the moment under the open sky. Feel the rhythm of the heartbeat, take a wild stroll. We're making memories and the good times roll. No looking back, no holding tight. We're chasing dreams in the moonlight. In this moment, we're free and bold. Every second's worth more than gold. Good times roll, let the laughter fly. We're living in the moment under the open sky. Feel the rhythm of the heartbeat, take a wild stroll. We're making memories and the good times roll. So let's keep dancing, never let it end. With every sunset, we'll begin again. Feel the joy, let the stories be told. We're living our best life and the good times roll.
got your eye on this old cowboy, and I can tell you never had one for your own. Or you never been around one, now you're thinking that you found one. Well, it might be kind of fun to take him home.
You giggle every time that I say yes, ma'am, and I get this feeling if I held you tight, you'd be seeing his and hers, buckles, boots, and spurs, but that's a feeling you'll get over overnight.
Cause what you gonna do with a cowboy when that old rooster crows at dawn? When he's lying there instead of getting out of bed and putting on his boots and getting gone. What you gonna do when he says, honey, I got a half a mind to stay? What you gonna do with a cowboy when he don't saddle up and ride away? You see, it takes a special kind of woman to put up with the life a cowboy leads. 'Cause his boots are always muddy, and his beer-drinking buddies, they'll camp out on your couch and never leave.
Don't even start to think you're gonna change him.
You'd be better off to try to rope the wind.
What he is what you got.
And he can't do what he's not, and honey, you can't hide him from your friend. So what you gonna do with a cowboy when that old rooster crows at dawn? He's lying there instead of getting out of bed, putting on his boots and getting gone. What you gonna do when he says, honey, I got a half a mind to stay? What you gonna do with a cowboy when he don't saddle up and ride away? Yeah, what you gonna do with a cowboy when he don't saddle up and ride away?